Hey, it's that time of year again where we're going to recap the top guns of 2021. Now, 2021 has been an interesting year, so it's graced us with some interesting guns to say the least. This year, we're going to do something a little bit different. Instead of what we have done in times past, 10 rifles, 10 sniper rifles, or 10 pistols, we're going to combine all of them into one list of top 15 guns of 2021. So it's going to be a bigger list. Also, we're not going to be including one-offs or special editions or custom guns for that matter. The ones that we're going to be including on this list are guns produced in mass. Now with that said, we're going to start with number 15. Number 15, the ICS CXP-MARS PDW9 S3 AEG. Kicking off our list with the ICS PDW9. This AEG features ICS's split gearbox design and their S3 trigger system. This gun looks great, shoots well. If you're looking for a modern yet feature-packed 9mm style rifle, this one can give a lot of the competition a run for their money. Only downside that I can think of, well, it's kind of heavy for its size. Number 14. The G&G PCC-45. Looking as if it is heavily inspired by the UMP, the PCC-45 is a highly capable AEG that packs some of G&G's best electronics inside. The PCC-45 gives you superb trigger response and can even be programmed to shoot in 3-round burst mode. The gun's polymer construction is exceptionally lightweight, allowing you to stay in the fight without feeling much muscle fatigue. Only downside might be its polymer body. It could turn some people off who are looking for a full metal gun. Number 13. Ares L85A3. The British Standard Issue or L85 series have always been beloved by the British airsoft community and enjoyed a cult following by many other players around the world. It was to no one's surprise that when Ares released the L85A3, people were overjoyed. The rifle was modern and slim and mirrored the real steel version nicely. Internally, it featured Ares' tried and tested EFCS system, and the deluxe version even came with the carrying case, bipod foregrip, and a scope to complete the look. While bullpups are not for everyone, this one sure caught the eye of a lot of people this year. Number 12. The Ares Amoeba Mutant. Amoeba has been a force to be reckoned with when it came to entry-level or budget guns. Not only do they deliver reliable internal parts, but they always manage to do something that sets them apart from the competition. The Mutant's modularity has done exactly this. Still being true to its budget rifle positioning, the Mutant allows the player to mix and match different outer barrel lengths, handguards, and accessories easily. This gives the gun a level of flexibility to the players unseen by any other brand in this price point. While its polymer may turn off the metal crowd, I have to give Amoeba its dues. The Mutant is well worth being on this list. Number 11. ASG USW. The ASG USW is a really cool, interesting take on the pistol concept. While it's not breaking any new ground by any means, what it does offer is a cool, practical, and fun alternative to a traditional SMG or carbine kit. Not to mention, you can still use it in its base pistol configuration. The USW was surprisingly fun and intuitive to use when I got a chance to shoot it. Oh, it was also one of Chris Redfield's guns that he used in the video game Resident Evil Village. While finding a proper holster for it's going to be a little bit challenging, the pistol does feature standard amenities like a tactical rail for lights and lasers, a threaded barrel, and even a top Picatinny rail for you to mount red dots on it. Number 10. The RWA Nighthawk Custom Warhawk. The Warhawk is the latest 1911 pistol by RWA and is probably considered one of the best budget 1911s available. Other than it being a different design with its angular tri-cut slide, it also comes as a dual system pistol that allows you to use either green gas or CO2 right out of the box. But probably its best feature is its TM compatibility, and that you can directly adapt its slide, the whole thing, onto a high Kappa lower with no modifications necessary. This really allows the Warhawk to be a transformative pistol that gives the flexibility to play how you want. Number 9. EMG Keltec RDB. This is our second bullpup on the list. The RDB is a really cool bullpup rifle that was definitely one of the best that I had the pleasure to shoot. It's light, it's handsome, and extremely easy to use. The RDB works with standard M4 style magazines, and it's pretty accurate. Probably one of my favorite features is how you can release the magazine by bumping the rear release latch for a mag drop and a speed reload. Number 8. The Umarex MP5K GBBR V2. It seems like every year there's been an MP5. This year, we're going to feature the MP5K GBBR, and may I say, it's one of the best GBBRs, well, clearly, of this year. Its internal V2 system offers up some truly great recoil impulse and blazing fast cyclic rate. It's fairly accurate, and who could say no to its styling? My favorite feature is its tri-lug muzzle for the adapting of tri-lug compatible suppressors, though it does come with a 14mm counterclockwise thread. And its stock. I love the folding style stock. And it's, to me, way better than the telescoping ones. That's just my humble opinion. Number 7. The Umarex Glock 17 Gen 3 by GHK. The Glock 17 Gen 3 by GHK is one of the most exciting products released in a long time. Probably one of the hardest kicking pistols of all time as well. The GHK Glock 17 is the pistol for those of us that just want a lot more realism out of our airsoft experience. Now, don't be fooled by its hard kick. There's more to this pistol than just its shooting sensation. How the pistol was designed is also quite revolutionary. The blowback housing is CNC machined directly into the slide itself, which means there are less parts to cause failure. And many of those parts on the frame are molded directly into the frame using a process called overmolding, much like what they use in the real steel world. This means you're going to enjoy extra durability and peace of mind when the gun kicks as hard as it does. Well, let's hope this kind of design catches on and more companies will give us things like this. It's always good to have more realism, and we should always celebrate innovation. Number 6. The VFC BCM MCMR AEG and GBB. BCM. When VFC announced their partnership to bring licensed BCM rifles and products to the airsoft world, it was a bombshell of an announcement. They also went on to make some of the best AEGs and GBBs using this particular license. The AEG boasted Virgo internals, supercharged for peak performance, and the GBBR featured a redesigned lower receiver with trigger and fire control units to turn your GBBR into a race car. Best of all, you can mount this new and improved lower receiver to older VFC M4 style gas blowback rifles, and that gives them new life. It certainly did mine. Seeing both guns are such great products, it only made sense to put them both together to share this number 6 spot. Number 5. The Umarex PSG-1 GBBR by VFC. This is a big one, and probably a dream come true for many older players and collectors around the world. The PSG-1 has been a legend in the airsoft community since the early days, coming to us by way of Tokyo Marui in an AEG form. And I still remember many older players talking about how they wish they could own a real one or one that was at least gas operated. The PSG-1 delivered this dream come true in spades. The rifle is highly realistic and operates much like the real one with a hard kick to boot. Collectors who are fans of this gun will appreciate how the receivers look lifelike and even mimics the stamping of the metal as well as the welding marks. Truly a legend come to life. The PSG-1 comes in at number 5. Number 4. The Tokyo Marui AKM GBBR. This is probably the dark horse of the bunch. The TM AKM GBBR was an interesting creation from Tokyo Marui, as when it was announced, the reaction was honestly quite mixed. While no one doubted TM's ability to make an exceptionally good shooting gun, many were just worried if the plastic handguard and stock would take away from the whole AK feeling. But I must say, TM delivered and then some. The gun is a shooter, and performed exceptionally well. Even offered recoil impulse that can rival that of some stock GHKs. It was probably one of the best TMs I've ever shot, and I hate to say it, even got me a little AK curious. Well done, Tokyo Marui. First time making an AK GBBR, and they made a killer. Not to mention the countless other manufacturers that are sure to make aftermarket parts for it, so don't worry about the plastic. Well deserving to be ranked this high. Number 3, the Krytac FN P90. The P90 is just one of those guns that have always inspired a lot of imagination. No matter it be its sci-fi looks, how it shoulders, or its unique operation, it's always been a conversation starter, and the SMG is loved by so many. The old TM P90s were fairly decent guns, but Krytac took that formula and pushed it to the extreme. Featuring modern ergonomics, adjustable triggers, and exceptional shooting capabilities, the P90 from Krytac is a completely different gun from its predecessors. I dare say it can even rival some full-sized AEGs. Finally being fully licensed, it comes complete with the correct dimensions, so the gun is 1-to-1 to the real steel version and boasts all the correct markings. Number 2, the SIG Air MPX AEG. The MPX has been one of the most requested and anticipated SMGs ever since SIG announced that they are getting into the airsoft market. However, they certainly took their sweet time bringing this gun to market. Months turned into years, rumors turned into myths. Some, including myself, thought the gun would never be made, but we were wrong. And here it is. While many of us wished it would have been a GBBR, I must say the gun is highly capable even when running a 7.4 battery. It's highly accurate, comes with AR M4 style controls, and its stock is compatible with the MCX. The SIG Air MPX is finally here, and it's already a much beloved gun. Right here as our number 2 of 2021. Number 1, the Silverback TAC-41P. As airsoft snipers go, the VSR-10 has forever been held in high regard and has been considered the best sniper, or at least the cornerstone of a best sniper. However, Silverback's TAC-41P is really in a league of its own. If there's ever a passing of the torch moment of an airsoft product, this would be it right here. The TAC-41P is an all-original design from Silverback and comes with many unique design improvements they implemented into this gun. Improvements such as an enlarged cylinder for more air, a free float style barrel, a new hop-up design, a lightweight chassis, and so much more really makes the sniper rifle such a joy to shoot. The gun is a highly accurate and very precise machine, and allows even an average sniper like myself to shoot surprisingly tight groups. And this, it's been my pleasure to say why the TAC-41P is the gun of the year for 2021. Whew, guys, girls, that was some list. You know, 2021 has indeed been a very interesting year for airsoft releases, and it gives me a lot of hope for 2022. Maybe there are certain guns on the horizon that you're already looking out for, such as the FAL or maybe the Mark 48. Or whatever the gun may be, I'm excited for what we have in store. Now, any of the guns I mentioned on your personal top 10, top 15, top 20 list, or however many top guns you have for this year, is it on your list? And did I miss any? If I missed something that you think should deserve a little bit more light, why don't you put it in the comment section below. Now, if you found any of the videos that we used during the making of this video interesting, well, you can also click in the description below and find all the links as well as the product links to our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com, where you can find all of those guns and many more. Now, if you think this video was cool, give us a like. If you think it was interesting, share it with your friends. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Wow, the last video of 2021. Have a great New Year's, ladies and gentlemen. And in 2022, I can't wait to see all of you for the next episode of RWTV. Have a good one.